Hi guys, Kai here and welcome back to the second episode of the FIFA 18 My Player Career, where we have started a brand new one and we are in Italy with Palermo. And remember, in the first episode we did manage to get our first victory and our first goal there for Kai. Remember, we are starting as a striker as well, not as a cam as we did in the previous series. So hoping for more goals in this series, and hopefully we can get into the starting 11 as soon as possible. We don't expect to be there straight away, of course. There are quite a few players ahead of us, and what were we in the squad ranking before? I think 21st place. So we've got some work to do. It's going to take us a while to be starting every single game, but we do have a couple of starts in today's episode, so don't worry about that. We still have some action. We're going to try and fight to get ourselves some more goals as well. It was a pretty dramatic opening game, debut game in fact, for Kai in that first one. It went to a penalty shootout in the Italian Cup, the National Cup of Italy, or whatever it's called these days. But we did get the victory. That is the main thing. Let's see how we get on. It is the transfer deadline day, as you see right now. We're not expecting to move because we have only just joined Palermo, but not even any loan offers there for the services of the Italian youngster. Only 20 years old, played one match, and he does have one goal to his name. And as you can see, we are not in the starting 11 just yet. This is going to be another game which we are just going to sim through. We'll get to about 10 or 15 minutes in, then we'll just press skip and see and hope that Palermo can get us the 3 points, which they don't on that game. 1-1 there, but we'll take a draw. A point is better than a loss, of course. It would be nice in the future, like in FIFA 19, that can put us on the sub bench and then hopefully put us on throughout the game, even if it's just for the final 10 minutes. Instead of missing the whole game, put us on the sub bench, FIFA. Come on, or EA. Here we go again then. Next one up. Away from home this time, September the 8th, 2017. Another game that Kai's being missed out on. But can we get the 3 points? We do get the 3 points. 2 goals to 1 there. A nice away win there for Palermo. That's good. That puts us up into the top 4. And into the next game then. Another one which we are missing out on. As I said, it is going to take us some time to get into the starting 11. We're only 66 rated overall, so once we can grab ourselves a couple of games, hopefully unlock a few accomplishments, the ratings and stats will improve, and then of course the manager will want to put us in there. But there was another draw. Let's see what we do in this next game. This is the 4th game in a row now that we've missed, which is a bit of a shame. I was hoping to get more than this, but it still is early days. Don't worry just yet. Can we get the 3 points though? We can't. Another draw, and not even any goals in that one. So disappointing, but it is an away draw, so we'll take that. And as you can see, we are in for the next match, which is absolutely fantastic. Hopefully we can make a name for ourselves as we do get these starts, and hopefully try and grab a goal or two, so the manager has no reason to keep us out. But here we go then, at home, Palermo taking on Bari. Let's see how we get on then. We are of course playing in our pink and black home strip, Bari in their red and white kit. And there's Kai already applying the pressure. He wants to go out and impress in the early stages of his career. Hopefully he can do that. And already he does win the ball back there straight away. Winning possession for Palermo. And now they have a chance to go on the counter-attack here. Kai's trying to run himself into some space. The player, his teammate, tried to backheel it though for some reason. They do keep possession, pushing forward. And as I said in the last episode, it's going to take me some time to learn the names of my teammates and the opponents that we are playing, but hopefully it doesn't take us too long. So right now we're just going to have to use, we're going to have to use the numbers on the back of the shirts, but as you can see, Palermo don't have any names or numbers on the back of their shirts, unfortunately, so this is going to be tricky, isn't it, knowing who's who. Well, they do have the names on the back of the shirt, but it's very, very hard to see from this angle, from this height at least. Very, very hard to see. Look at that. It blends in almost like there isn't any numbers on it at all. But pushing through now, and a chance here to go one in front. He plays it through for Kai, but Kai just misses the shot there. And I think he missed the ball completely. I don't know if the defender got in ahead of him, but we do have to jump into the second half now, and as you can see, it still is goalless here. Palermo 0, Bari 0. Palermo pushing forward straight from the kickoff though. Kai's in there. If he can get the ball forward, the shot comes in and over the goal there from that guy there, Moralski. But unlucky. Good chance though. At least we're pushing forward. Kai's currently sitting on a 7.1 rating, so not the worst games here. It is his league debut, of course. Can he get himself a debut goal though in Serie B? or Calcio B, as they do say on FIFA 18. But Bari winning possession there after another loose pass there from one of Kai's teammates. I think even though Kai is low, I think our teammates are not doing too great either. But Bari with a chance goes through and it's in the back of the net. But it isn't going to count. He was offside. So thankfully the score remains 0-0 here. And Bari do not take that 1-goal lead. And we've got just over 20 minutes remaining. Hopefully Palermo can turn things around here and try and grab themselves the opening goal of the game. Here is Kai, a little bit of space in front of him. He does have support. He plays the ball forward. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 in support as well. Shot comes in off target again. And as I said, even though Kai's growing, I think the teammates around us have got to improve as well. They're not doing too great right now, are they? We are struggling a little bit going forward, being creative. And again, that pass just behind him. And it does go. It did take a deflection actually, so we do have the throw in, which is thrown all the way backwards for some reason. I hate that kind of play. And Kai was asking for it, and now he's trying to get himself into some space. But good interception there from Bari. They've got a chance to push themselves forward, but the Palermo defence, they're reading it well. And wow, went straight through the legs of that player. But it doesn't matter because there is the final whistle then here in Palermo. It was Kai's league debut. He wasn't able to get on the score sheet, but he did finish the match with a 7.1 final match rating, so not too bad there from him. He did what he needed to do. Our teammates, I feel, let us down a lot in that one, especially with their passing and their shooting in the final third of the game. But next up then for Palermo is an away game taking on Parma, and we do get ourselves back to winning ways. 2-1 there for Palermo. Another 3 points. That puts us into the top 10 then in this league. And we've got Perugia next up at home. Again, it's a game that Kai's going to be missing out on, unfortunately. But fingers crossed we can get the 3 points and get ourselves towards the top of the table. We do want to try and get ourselves into the promotion places going into the end of the season and hopefully into the next league next year. But there's a nice little 3-point win there. 2-0 against Perugia. We'll take that. And Cremona, is that who we're playing next up? We are away from home, and Kai again missing out on this one. And hopefully we can get another victory. It'll be 3 wins out of 3 if we can get this one. Come on, boys, don't let us down. It is a Saturday game, this one. Let's skip through, hopefully finish with the 3 points, and we do take the 3 points. 2-1, a nice victory there for the away side, and that means that Kai can go into the start 11 in this last match of today's episode against Kavari. I have no idea with these names. I think it is Kavari. Let's see how we get on then. We are on the home side, we've got the home support, the sun is shining, and it is going to be Palermo who get this game started. There is the main man, the young Italian striker, 20 years old, already has 1 goal to his name. Can he get more in today's match? Fingers crossed he can. Remember, in his league debut, he wasn't able to get on the score sheet. In fact, there weren't any goals to speak of other than a disallowed one for Bari because of an offside position. But let's see how we get on. 6 minutes in, still goalless, and it is Kavari who are pushing forward straight through the middle. A bit of space open up on this near side, but he decided to go out wide for some reason. And they are playing very patiently. Palermo got to defend better. They're all trying to stay in position, and there the shot comes in. The header goes just over the crossbar, but a good chance there for the opposing side. And as I said, the defence of Palermo have got to read things like that a lot better. 15 minutes in then, still searching for the first goal of the match. Palermo in possession, which is a good sign. Kai dropping a little bit deep here, trying to get himself into the action. We are struggling actually, trying to get ourselves into the game because we are the main striker. That one comes in and just over the crossbar, just wide actually of the goal. But Kai would have got the assist if that one had gone in. Just over. Unlucky. Good chance though. At least we are getting forward. 6.7 rating here for Kai in the first 20 minutes. And I'm sure that will improve. But as you can see right now, it's actually gone down. It's down to a 6.5. We are into the second half. Has he got, how much pace has he got? Has he got enough pace to get past the defender? He certainly hasn't got any skill moves as of yet. That's something we need to improve on. And patient play. Kai is in space, and all he needed to do there is play it backwards. He does now though. The shot comes in and just off target. Very, very close there from Kai. I thought for a second it was sneaking into that far post, but look at that, just wide. Goalkeeper was beaten, but unfortunately so too was the post. So 0-0 into the final 15 minutes. Kai going the closest so far to breaking a deadlock in this match. He's up to a 6.8 rating, so at least it's improved since the start of the second half. And the ball over the top. Is he going to find a Palermo player? No, but there it goes to the feet of Kai. Lay off, there he is, shoots. He does shoot, and the goalkeeper forced to make a cracking save, and the defender heads it behind for a corner. But another good chance there for Palermo and for Kai. And I think actually that bumped him up into the 7s, didn't it? Let's have a look shortly. Yep, 7.1 rating now for Kai. After that effort of forcing a good save, is he going to get this one? He does get on the end of it, but the header just a little bit too much on it, over the goal and out of play for a Kivari goal kick. So it looks like this one is going to be ending goalless as well, unfortunately. But as I said, it is going to be a slow start. Once we do improve on Kai's stats and achievements, he will get better, he'll get faster, he'll have more skill moves, and then of course his finishing will be a lot better. But it's going to take a few games for us to get settled, and obviously we've got to use these new tactics as well as learning all the teammates positioning in that one. And another chance goes begging there. But thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you did like the episode, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.